So, do you remember a long time ago, we had a conversation about heavy metal magazine. I'll link the video up here. It'll be up here. And I talked about how awesome it would be if heavy metal were an anthology science fiction series, sort of similar to Black Mirror or Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. In fact, if you don't believe me, you can check out this clip right here all about that. That got me thinking about how come at this point, with all of the adult animation that's coming out these days, especially in the anime world, why isn't there an animated series of heavy metal? It could be like an anthology series, like a Black Mirror or Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. It could be like that, but imagine that, but animated. I was scrolling through Amazon Prime because I'd heard they had a show on there called Tampa Bays, and that me being the trash reality show addict that I am, wanted to see what that was all about. So I was looking for it, and then I saw The Expanse, which I've also heard really good things about on Amazon Prime. I haven't had the chance to really check it out yet, but I've heard so many really good things about it. And it's one of those shows that it's been on my back burner for a while, and I just haven't got around to watching it. But then I saw another show come up about 2 tiles away called Metal Hurlant Chronicles, or Metal Hurlant Chronicles. And I thought to myself, well, that can't be right. Well, and Metal Hurlant was released as heavy metal in the West. Metal Hurlant was the name of the magazine originally when it was published in Europe. So I did some digging, and it turns out that that anthology series that I said I really wanted to see already exists. And you and I today are going to watch that teaser trailer for the first season of Metal Hurlant Chronicles. Check this out. Check this out. So basically, it's exactly what it looks like, in that it is an anthology series based on stories from Metal Hurlant, or as we know it here in the West, heavy freaking metal. So that whole thing I thought was I'd be like, oh my god, it'd be so cool if this existed. Turns out it's real. So my mind was a little bit blown last night, and if you were a fan of heavy metal, or you enjoyed the movie, or you enjoyed Heavy Metal 2000, or you're a subscriber to the magazine, like I might be one day, actually, because I really want to see what the magazine's doing now. I haven't seen all the episodes yet, so I've only watched the first episode, and it was cool. The CGI hasn't exactly aged the best. The show was from 2012 is when it came out. So let me just pull that up really quick. Let me just pull up its IMDb page. Chronicles. So yeah, it came out in 2012. So you have to understand that it's not going to be amazing CGI, but the acting's pretty solid, and the stories are obviously awesome because they're heavy metal stories, and the episodes are based on stories that were told in the magazine. And I just can't believe this is a real thing, and I'm surprised that it's not more well known, considering just how well known the original movies are, you know? Wait, somebody actually plays Scar? Hang on a sec. Kelly Brook, Scar, S-K-R-R. On a completely unrelated note, I ended up watching the rest of that Metal Hurlant series, which is based on Heavy Metal Magazine that we talked about last week. And I gotta say, man, as cool as it was and as exciting as it was a really sad show. Like, it's an anthology series, right? So every episode is a different story. Also, I'm not able to look at chat right now, so just give me one moment and I will be happy to look at chat and continue this conversation. I watched the series, and I get that it's an anthology series, and sci-fi anthology series usually tend to go down that route, but man, was this one ever just sad. Like really sad. And I'll be honest, the acting wasn't always the best, and neither was the effects. But I mean, it was 2012, right? So you got to remember that's what it was for the time. Plus, also, the budget probably just wasn't always there for a show like that. But it was made, I did some research on this before, but it was made by a European company for English-speaking audiences. So, their grasp of the English language wasn't always the best. Honestly, what I think of the show is that I can see why it didn't get a third season, but the idea of adapting these stories from this long-running magazine into like an anthology series is a really cool idea. And I'm just sorry that it hasn't continued. And I'm sorry that it wasn't done in such a way that latched on with the public. Because if we take a second, and I'm just going to see Rotten Tomatoes, just for fun, like, it didn't do very well. Like a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it's not a super well-loved series, which is disappointing, because like, it could have been so much more. Then again, maybe I'm a little biased because I love the idea of more science fiction and more adult sci-fi being made. So I guess that's sort of that sort of thing. If you like what I'm doing here, my name is Walkstar. I try to stream every week over on Twitch. The link is going to be in the description of this video. And if you like what I'm doing here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the like button so YouTube knows, and I know, more importantly, what you like and that you want to see more of that in the future. Let me know in the comments below what type of series you'd like to see adapted from some of your favorite works of fiction. Are there any works of fiction that you like that you know probably shouldn't be adapted? Let's have a chat in the comments below. Thanks again, drink some water, and have yourself a great day.